Oh, what's going on, guys? Newport Tea Nightmare back with you once again for another recap of this time Smackdown, which, all in all, was a bit of a paint the numbers show, apart from basically the main part at the end. But we'll get into it. AJ Styles, 40 retiring. We'll get into that. So let's get into Smackdown from May 31st, 2024, last night, as the time of recording. This is up for 2 o'clock. We also have tonight ENW Cup action, the first match all week. We're having the ENW Cup action. Of course, tonight, Freddy Krueger versus Jason. Freddy Krueger versus the Joker, former partners in the first round of the ENW Cup, which culminates a week today in the ENW Cup final. So make sure you have a look at that. 8 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube. This is also good. This is going to be on Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to put the recaps on Facebook and YouTube now. So hope you're down with that. So SmackDown starts with highlights from King and Queen of the Ring. Like we didn't see it on Monday, but that was it. Oh, by the way, before we get into it, we're doing Raw, NXT, and SmackDown reviews. Of course, we'll also be doing the watch-alongs for the pay-per-views, which we will be live 2 weeks from tonight, 7 o'clock for Clash of the Castle in Scotland. So that's a bit of a thing. So yeah, it kicks off. We then had Nick Aldis come out saying he can't believe that one of his draft picks won the Queen of the Ring, which was Nia Jax. And he then announces it. Nia Jax comes out looking rather nice. I like Nia. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. So. Sue me. She comes out, gives us a crown. She said that she's going to take on Bayley for the Women's Championship. And as Bayley comes out, she's attacked by Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. They attack her. Chelsea gets in her face. She goes, I don't have to worry about Bayley. Bayley's not going to be the champion you're going to be facing. It's going to be Piper. And with that, Nia basically says, I couldn't give a monkeys if it's you or fucking Bayley. I'm coming for either one of you. So that was what they had to say about that. Oh, Piper did splash Bayley as well. Yeah, been through that. And then we had another QR code then. I haven't looked at it. So I'm not really into this. I know there's a lot of people who are like deciphering it and stuff, but I couldn't give a monkeys because I reckon they should just let it rest. But that's just my personal opinion. I reckon they should let the Bray stuff just rest. It was goofy and spooky bollocks at his best. So it's just my opinion. You're more entitled to have your opinion of your own, but I'd rather let it rest and let Bo be himself. You know what I mean? He's a great wrestler. Just let him be himself. So instead of his fucking uncle, well, he might be. Hopefully he is. AJ Styles wants airtime tonight. Says to Nick Aldis that I think it's time to end it, basically. And Nick said, yeah, go for it. Then I had National Champion come to the ring. We got a lot of notes for this SmackDown, so this might be a long one. We come back from break after Champion comes to the ring. Bayley was in the trainer's room. Right, Naomi comes in and says, you ready for a tag match tonight? Yeah. So they're going to face Chelsea and Piper in technically the main event. And now Fury come out for the match against Tommaso Ciampa. We had Tommaso Ciampa versus Austin Fury, opening match on SmackDown. Go back and forth to kick us off. We had a distraction by Waller on the outside for Ciampa. Nice Oshigoroshi style neck breaker as we go to break. Then had no, we didn't. Sorry, we didn't go to break. We then had another neck breaker on the outside, but then we went to break. Comes back. Fury goes to hit the rolling drop kick, but Ciampa gets one of his own and a big lariat after running across the ropes, which is really good. That flatline of Fury does, which I quite like. He got a 2 for that. Goes for the 8-10 down, reversal by Ciampa. Waller then saying to Fury on the outside, I made you who you are. And then Ciampa gets a roll up for the big win for DIY. So it looks like we're going to have DIY against Waller and Fury at the Clash of the Castle, maybe. So, or maybe down the road. Maybe they'll have it on the SmackDown before. Maybe they'll have it on the SmackDown before, which I don't mind. SmackDown before Clash in Scotland, which is going to be in Scotland as well. So we'll probably be live for both them nights. I'm not sure, but we definitely be live for the pay-per-view. And had Naomi coming in saying she wants a tag match. Blair Davenport actually says, people got to stop disrespecting me. When are they going to debut Blair? Because she's, as far as I'm concerned, she's a great wrestler. Eddie Knight comes in into that shot as well and says, Logan Paul wants to know where he is. We then go to break again. LA Knight then saying through Kayla Braxton that he wasn't there this week, so he wants the US Championship match. So imagine maybe Money in the Bank they do that. Maybe they hold that off until Money in the Bank. But I think Logan Paul's there next week, so maybe we'll find out next week on SmackDown. Melo comes into the shop saying that basically doesn't care what LA Knight says. He actually said LA Knight in the wrong area. And it was quite funny. So, yeah, I imagine them two are going to go to battle soon. Yeah, Apollo Crews come to the ring. He was going to go one-on-one with Andrade. So Andrade, of course, is wanting to... he wants to get Andrade in the family, of course. Legado. We then had Andrade versus... With that really nice drop by Andrade. Not a lot of people do it better than Andrade in the ring. Angel then distracts Andrade. So we got a break, come back. My fucking notes are fucking dreadful, I've got to be fair. It comes back, Andrade hits a crossbody, really nice crossbody. Double knees in the corner. I thought that was going to be it. Gets a 2 on Apollo Crews. Apollo actually comes back, hits the big gorilla press into the standing moonsault. Always out to see that. I like Apollo Crews, but just need to move him properly. Yeah, gets a 2 count. We had that fake back elbow from Andrade. Then hits the message for good measure, as you can see, and gets a win. Santos Escobar then comes out because Angel's at ringside. They're all at the top of the ramp then, and Santos is like clapping him. Andrade walks straight past him. So imagine there's going to be a feud there between Andrade and Santos Escobar, 2 Mexicans. I'm looking forward to that match when they actually do it one-on-one. Then Solo and Paulie in the back. Paulie's questioning why Solo's, bringing us all these fucking mad killers. And with that, KO's music hits, which I thought was fucking hilarious. So yeah, KO walks to the ring. We go to break. Come back from break. Santos is saying, "Why did you make me look like a twat in front of Santos?" Did Angel, and with that, Apollo Crews comes and attacks Angel because he obviously thought it was the reason why he lost. Them two are going to face next week, as we'll get into in a minute. Then KO's in the ring, and he basically goes on to say, "Yeah, Randy Orton didn't win the thing. Didn't win the King of the Ring. He's off TV this week." But I still want the bloodline. I still want to go with that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman comes out and basically said he wants to save KO from the bloodline because they're complete killers. Which is fair enough. KO's not falling for it. Basically saying, I'll fight them to the death. This is not Roman. I respect Roman. I respect the Usos, but I don't respect these guys. Which is fair enough. Even though they were basically trying to kill him for 4 years, but by the by. Paulie just gets in a fucking mad fit going, I'm trying to save you, I'm thinking about your kids. But then Paulie throws the mic by accident and KO's like, and hits KO in the arm. He's like, ooh. You don't do that, son. With that, wait, I'm setting up. Sorry. With that, KO goes for Paulie, goes for his net, and it comes Solo. We are ones. Sorry, I just love singing Solo's theme. I think Solo's theme rocks. They come out, obviously, and the Street Profits help KO. So as KO goes to the crowd with Solo. Street Profits are fighting with the GOD. I'm still going to call them GOD, even though they're the Tongan brothers, as they call them. It's the Tongans. With that, they go to break after Angelo Dawkins hits a big dive to the outside. Yeah, basically, and then they come back. We got GOD versus the Street Profits. And this was a decent tag match. Nothing spectacular, but I'm not going to go blow for blow for this one. They did it at Blockbuster, though. Did the Street Profits for a 2. They went on the outside with the shenanigans. Comes back in. Flatliner by Tama Tonga for the win. No surprise there. We expected Tama Tonga to get the victory as well. Seeing as he's being pushed as the dominant one out of the 2 Tongans. JD Bianca walking in as we come back from break, I think. Yeah, Jade and Bianca told by Indy that Candice is injured her knee, and Jade and Bianca don't really care. Said that they went after the knee first, but next week we do find out that it's going to be Jade versus Bianca again in a minute. Next, Naomi and Bayley come out for their match. They come out for their match. Meechin was asked then in the back when they come back from break. Meechin was asked in the back about AJ Styles and is he actually giving up here? Before she can answer, Nia Jax comes in and goes, nobody cares about AJ, but they get both getting to each other's faces, so I imagine they're going to go one-on-one soon enough. And then Piper and Chelsea come out for their match. Bayley and Naomi versus Chelsea and Piper Niven. Basically, this match was your typical women's tag match. In the end, Piper takes out Bayley, then takes out Naomi. Chelsea gets the cover 1, 2, 3. We are now getting, this weren't sort of said on the show, but it was thing on social media afterwards. Might have been on the SmackDown post show, whatever that is. SmackDown Talk, whatever it's called. It's going to be Bayley versus Piper in Clash, because she's Scottish, obviously. They won't run down next week's show, which will be Jay versus Indy Hartwell, 1-on-1. We've got Gargano versus Waller. That's why I think they're going to, Gargano's going to win again. Cruz versus Angel, and Solo Knights, Tangaloa. That's everything that's going on next week. We're just about to get AJ coming out for his decision. AJ goes face to face with Alan Knight. Alan Knight says, if this is true respect, they shake hands. He then goes up to Cody. They shake hands as well. He says something. Cody's says something to Cody in his ear. Never find out what it was. Big hugs on the Good Brothers, and he said, "Come out with me because you're my boys." So that's what he do. AJ then comes out with them too when they come back from a break. AJ said he doesn't know if he wants to do this or not, but he's going to do it. Taz Gallows and Anderson, he couldn't do it without them. Gives him a big hug, too sweet. He then calls out Cody Rhodes. Cody comes out, big pop for Cody. Even though everyone's saying he's the worst champion since Bob Backlund, he's not. He's a very good champion. He hasn't had a lot of time to deal with, hasn't had a lot of time to get into stories. Now they're making a story out of this with AJ. Maybe do this for another 2 pay-per-views. Maybe do this at Clash. I think it's too early for Clash, because I think we've got 2 weeks now, so I'm thinking, do you just like, Cody's got fucking Star Clash off the thing. Do you just like have Cody off fucking TV for a couple of weeks? Let Damian and Drew be the main event. Don't have Cody versus AJ. And then we have Cody versus AJ at Money in the Bank. And then Cody versus Randy Orton, maybe. Don't know. We'll see. We'll see how they set it up. AJ tells Cody he had a great match with him at Backlash, which it really was. And AJ said he's still the man that that's made the SmackDown, built the SmackDown house, wherever he fucking says it. Cody says, he says Cody is the next one. Basically, he's passing the torch to him. They said something about a text they were given as well. Cody says thank you to AJ, gives him a big hug. They hold each other's arms. They do, all four sides. And then AJ, fucking big lariat. Then you go, son. Beats the shit out of Cody, basically. And then Styles clashes him off the ring steps onto the floor. I thought he was going to do it on the steps, which would be fucking gnarly. But yeah, it's not AEW, so they don't do pile drivers and things like that on steps. I know it's another dig, but I don't give a fuck. And then at the end, I remember halfway through when he came out, Corey Graves turned around and said, I was wrestling with him at NWA Wildside. I was like, well, fair enough. That's a nice fucking callback. At the end, Corey Graves said, AJ Styles, you son of a... And then he went off your head. So that was pretty cool. Not bad ending to SmackDown, but apart from that, I was painting my number stuff. But it's a 6 out of 10, isn't it? It's average. It's an average show. But that's what you get when you haven't got mega stars like The Rock and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins on your show. So that's the way it is. It's just the way it is at the moment. That's SmackDown. It's a bit of a low period in pro wrestling at the moment, but we're doing all right. So remember, guys, subscriptions always welcome on Facebook here. Of course, on YouTube we don't do that yet, but on Facebook we do have subscriptions. You can give us stars, which is Facebook's currency, and of course, always help the channel out. But we will be tonight, ENW Cup, 8 p.m. tonight. It's going to be all week the ENW Cup. Of course, we will be doing another one of these recaps on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw. Until then, guys, I might be go live tonight for the Champions League final because I'm having a drink. So why not? I might go live for the on Facebook, that is, for the Champions League final. I don't know. We'll have a look. But till next time, guys, be in Newport City Nightmare. Follow, subscribe, like, all that fucking bollocks, and do in a bit.